Good call. Okay. So with that, I'll go ahead and celebrate Success Club. So we have Shelby and Alex have already hit Success Club this month, which is like, woo! I love that feeling when you're just like, I've already hit it. Now I can go for that Success Club 10 and kind of have fun with my social media. And I'm not really like putting a lot of pressure on my conversations in the back, in Messenger and stuff like that. And it's just more fun and freeing. And I always love that feeling rather than when I feel like I'm hounding people or I'm, trying to sell them. And then like, you know what I mean? I just hate that pressure. And you can always feel when other people do that to you too. So just so you know, if you're doing that to somebody, you're not hiding it. They know. So I always enjoy when Success Club just happens early for me. And I can just be like, all right, let's just have fun now. So congratulations to Shelby and Alex. And then Tennille and I are both at Success Club 4, which is exciting. And then all of these are at Success Club 2. It's Shaylin, Kristen, Callie, Brittany, Ellen, Becky, Carrie, and Melissa. Congratulations for getting some points on the board there. And then I actually just signed up a new coach today, Mackenzie. So I will be at Success Club 6. Hopefully it'll register tomorrow. So I'll kind of lock that in. Plus, signing up a new coach is always exciting, especially today for me. I just felt like it was kind of like a full circle moment for myself of just like, I would sign up a coach today, and that life just keeps going, you guys. Life will just continue, and things are going to happen and things are not going to happen, and you just got to keep trucking, right? And so that's pretty exciting for me. But that's really all I have celebration wise. I did do some quick shout outs on my social media. I just know that if I'm ever feeling down on my own love, the best way to receive love is to send love. So I was like, how can I get in the challenge group and just like comment on everybody's stuff? And how can I like shout out a few girls on the team that have really been helping me? Or like, that was just my thought, was just like, okay, I just need to like send out a ton of love today is kind of what I was doing. So if you see me commenting on everything, that's me just doing my lovey little self. Plus it just makes me feel good to like talk to people and just be like, wow, look at you hitting your workout. Look at you, like, it's just exciting for me to really take time to go through the challenge group sometimes and really just scroll through there. Do you guys ever really just take the time to scroll through the challenge group every once in a while and just see all these girls busting ass, right? Like, I know we see each other's faces all the time, but we have a ton of challengers that they don't get to come to this. The challenge group is really the best thing that they have. And so when you get to pop over there and you really get to give them a little bit of encouragement and just a like or a love or a thumbs up, like whatever, it's just, I think it really makes their day. I think it's really nice for them as well to just be supported in that group. So that's actually what Tennille had messaged me earlier this week and said, hey, do you have any ideas for like a topic for this week? And I was like, hey, why don't you talk about running a challenge group? Like how to get people engaged, how to keep people excited, and how to like what to comment or whatever. I was just like, honestly, I didn't even say any of that. I was like, can you just tell me? I was like, why don't you just talk about running a challenge group? And she's like, boom, done, let's do it. And it was perfect because I love the way Tennille is in the challenge group, and like she just always lights up. And like whenever I ask her to do like a coach training or anything like that, like it's just super fun to have her. So this is going to be a good topic for her. And that's what I got for you tonight. You're going to hear Tennille. I'm going to shut up for the week. I've been talking enough. All right, Tennille, it's all yours. I'm muting myself.
All right. Hi, ladies, and happy Thursday evening, Coach Call. I prepped myself for this energy-wise. I'm at the end of my little chat. I'm going to talk about our energy as well and how to use it wisely. It's awesome. I watched a couple of videos this week on it. I'm in my bedroom, in the camper, so we're going to see how it goes. And there's our mirror. Ooh, girls, that is another time, another subject. But we have a huge mirror. And yeah, I'm running off my hot spot. So we'll see how that goes. First meeting in the RV, the new home. Okay. So yeah, the experience. So I want to kind of talk about the experience in your journey through coaching. Like, what is it all about? Like, what am I doing here? Like, what's my first step? And, where do I go from here? So that's kind of what I want to cover as well. So I'm kind of all over the board tonight, but that's okay. Follow me, take notes, ask questions, whatever you need to do. But girls, when you sign up as a coach, I always say, even to my challengers, what's your why? Like, why are you here? What was your purpose of signing up to be a coach or to be a challenger? Like, even, oh, there we go. I'm trying to make myself big. There we go. Okay. So even as a challenger, when your customers are like on edge or like, I don't know if this is for me. Well, girl, you gotta find your why. Why do you want to be a coach? Is it for the extra income? Is it because you love Shakeology and you want your stuff paid for? Is it because you want to inspire other women, empower them? Is it because you want to be a better version of yourself for your family, your kids? Okay, make sure you have your why. Once you get your why and you get signed up, you have to have a vision, ladies. And Jenny has talked about this before. You have to have a vision. You have to see yourself down the road. Where am I going to be in a month? Where am I going to be in 3 months? Where am I going to be in a year? You have to have a vision and you have to see it. Okay, this vision of yourself as a coach, it's whatever you want to be, but find one and then you need to speak it. Okay, you need to speak that vision. You need to write it down. You need to look at it and you need to know what you have to get done in order to meet that vision down the road. Okay, so when I was 3 months into my coaching, I wrote down some goals and I wrote down where I want to be. Can you guys guess what I wrote down? Like, to live in a camper. What? No way. Like, it was like a whole paragraph. Jenny made us do it back in the day. It was like a whole paragraph of things to write down where you see yourself. And it was in a camper. And to look back and see that and not realize like that was where my vision has been this whole time is crazy. Okay, so you have to vision it. You have to speak it every day. You have to tell people about it. Tell your friends about your vision. Hey girl, you know what? You might want to stick with me because I'm going to be heading, down to Florida on the beach or something, or hey, my goal is to build a house. Like, come kick it with me in my backyard. Like, speak your vision. It can come true, ladies. It is possible. Be a believer. My team is believers. Be the believers. Reach for the moon because if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. Okay, believe in yourself, and that will give you confidence to believe in the others as well. To believe in your other coaches, your challengers. Dream big and then dream bigger. You've heard that from Jenny as well. Okay, your dream is big for you, but God's dream for you is so much bigger. You are capable for so much. Okay, stay on track. Okay, woo, preach that, sister. Stay on track. I've been a coach for an entire year, and I can tell you I have fallen off the rails. That doesn't mean I left my team behind. That doesn't mean I don't encourage them every day or I'm there for them. What that means is my perspective, my vision. I fell off track a little bit. Okay. I'm the type of coach is I want to be there every day for you. I want to like your post every single day. I want to, I wasn't holding the standards that I was as a beginning coach. Because when you're a beginning coach, when you're a beginner, you are excited. You have the fuel to run with your business. Take advantage of that, okay? Because I'm not saying you will, but I got to a point in my coaching where I was like, okay, what's next? Like, okay, I've hit Emerald. What's next? Like, come on, and then I was in a different season in my life. We put the house on the market. We didn't plan on selling the house in 3 days for asking price, 4,000 more than what the realtor wanted us to put it up for. Like, I was trying to hold on to that house for a little bit longer, but it happened. And I was in a season in my life. But you know what is awesome about that? During my season, I wasn't hitting my perspectives. I wasn't doing what I thought I needed to be doing. I didn't feel like I was staying on track, but you know who was? All of you ladies. All the warrior women were staying on track for me. You guys were there for me through my season where I needed you. How awesome is that? So even if you fall off the rails, guess what? You ladies know this already, but we are there to pick your slack up, because it's going to happen at some point. It might happen. It might happen for a couple days or for a week or, a month. But my goodness, I'm so blessed to have you guys in my corner, because you never gave up on my team and you never gave up on me, even though I wasn't at 100%. So thank you for that. So stay on track. Even if you fall off, you can get back on. I am on top and I am going up the hill. Like, I'm ready to go. Okay? Get your crap together and let's go. And then don't overdo it, ladies. At the beginning of your business, you're going to try to figure out, when do I do this? How long should I be on my phone? When do I message girls? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Oh my gosh, there's so much information. How am I supposed to learn all this? You know what? Just go with it. Okay? Soak in as much as you can. Forget about some things and just keep on going day to day. As long as you're there, as long as you're making the experience joyful, exciting, worth it, then it's okay. You don't have to know all the knowledge at first. You don't have to know everything off the bat. So when you start out as a new coach, just one day at a time. Build your team slow, build your team fast, whatever you want to do. This business, Beachbody, is you're the CEO. You can run it how you want. Okay? Self-love. Okay? Don't get down on yourself. Ladies, you're going to get so many no's. Oh my goodness. But it's okay, because that one yes, or those 5 yeses that you get that month, you focus on those. Okay? You focus on changing those girls' lives. Okay? Your no's are just going to make you stronger. Excuse me. I sent out, some invites today, and it was a girl that I talked to a while back, probably January, I think, is the last time I messaged her. And she wrapped up cancer, and she was going through recovery and stuff like that. And I just sent out a message today. That's our last conversation of me, saying good luck and I'll always be here. She needs me. So I sent out a message today and say, hey, I'm looking for 3 girls. I have 3 promo codes. Come join my team, $20 off. And she messaged me back and she said, I work for a booming business of Herbalife. Will you please take me off your list? I'm like, okay. And I just simply wrote her back, and you're going to get nasty comments. But listen, we are built, we are raised up by Ginny to handle those comments nicely and at a good manner. So I messaged back and I said, girl, I hope your recovery is going great. I love what I do. I work for a huge business. It's Beachbody. And you know what the selling point is? It's our support system. It's our accountability system, that we are there for each other. And if you ever need a shoulder to lean on, I'll be here for you. And that was it. I could have commented back so much worse, but I didn't, because she probably read that message and felt in her gut, like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have been so nasty to her. Maybe she is just trying to help other women. So you're going to get nasty messages, but you have to move on. You have to move past them. You have to move past your nose, and you got to keep going. If you don't know who to message, if you feel like you've messaged everybody on your list, guess what? Your Facebook list can be like 5,000 people. Y'all have 5,000 people on your Facebook list as friends. I don't. So that means go request new friends. Okay? Not your Beachbody girls, warrior women friends. Don't go to their page and request their friends. But how about you go to a girl that's in college? Okay? They're always looking for fun things to do. I mean, I don't know what college is doing this year, but Alicia, right? Yeah. Weaver was saying how she's going to start reaching out to younger age girls because they're lost. Imagine being in college or graduating high school and through this pandemic. They need support, and that's what we're doing here. We're supporting the women. So I thought she had a great idea for that. So I've been going to the younger girls and grabbing friends off their list. And I have it written down. 99% of people don't have what it takes. You are 1 in a million, girls. You are. This isn't easy. I mean, it can be, you got to make it easy. You got to make it enjoyable. Do what you want. But a lot of people don't have what it takes. That's special in itself. So respect yourself. Okay? You are here. You know what it takes to be a warrior woman. You know what it takes to push play every day, to grind. Okay? Let's rise. We just keep rising. How high can we go, right? Let's go. And the world is against us. I mean, this pandemic, hello. You're going to have a roller coaster life. It is against us, you guys. We need each other. Okay? But how are you going to ride on that roller coaster? Are you going to try to unbuckle and get out and unsnap yourself and, Are you going to enjoy the ride with your hands up? Let's go, How are you going to ride your roller coaster through life? Because it's going to happen. You're going to have your ups. You're going to have your downs. You're going to have your swirls. Okay? But it's up to you how you enjoy the ride. And it's your heart, your life, and your happiness. It's up to you. Okay? Your heart, your life, your happiness. It's up to you how happy and joyful you are in this life. And then who is fueling your fire? Okay? As a coach for a year, it is so important to me in my life to come to Warrior Hour every day. It is so important to me to do my self-development. It is so important to me to get on our accountability groups, our challenge accepted group, and scroll and see how empowering the warrior women are to other ladies. That's what fuels my fire. I am here for you. I am here for the challengers. Okay? That's what I'm here for. This is my purpose, is fueling you guys and you guys fueling me. Like, I babysat for years, and it's because I loved the energy that the kids gave me. Like, the energy that I got from kids through my day was inspiring. It was awesome. I loved it. I didn't have to go to a job where I felt drained and, come home tired and not a good wife. I babysat forever, but guess what? This is my vision. This was my vision. Not to babysit anymore. I did it for 7 years. Okay. I'm there. Now I can count on you ladies to fuel my fire. And that is so freaking awesome. So awesome. Okay. So fueling our fire means energy, right? I love energy. And don't get me wrong, I am hyped up. But there are times where I have to collect myself and I have to know when I need a nap, when I need to sleep in, when I just need to collect myself, take a moment, sit down, breathe, and refresh myself. So I want to go over energy with you ladies because we are all entering into, I feel like we all are. I mean, most of us are entering into a new chapter in our lives, a new season. You know, some of you are going or have been going back to work. Some of you are teachers. You know, I just moved. Jenny just moved. You know, we have a lot of things. Some of us are homeschooling. Like we are entering into a new season in our lives. How awesome, right? I'm so excited to see how it works out, how it turns out. So let's talk about some energy, okay? So in order to grow my business, I have to put my energy into a power hour, right? I have to find somewhere in that day to do a power hour. I don't want to be messaging girls all day long and then messaging back to them later in the day and my energy's low. So like the message I sent out this morning when I had high energy and girl, you should join us. I'm so excited. We're doing this new accountability group. Come, you know, push play every day with us. And then in the evening when I'm drained and I don't have energy, she writes back and she's all excited. I write back and I'm like, oh yeah, it costs $160. I have $20 off. That's that. Like, no, I have to wait. I have to be hyped up. I have to have energy and I have to be excited. If I do not have that energy, I do not message her back. I don't even open up the call or the message. Okay? If I'm going to get on social media and do a video, guess what? I'm going to get on social media when I have high energy. Okay? People want the experience. If they see me moping around and getting on social media, oh my gosh, I'm so tired today. Like, I need to push play, but I haven't this morning. I don't know when I'm going to push play today. Like, okay, every now and again, be raw and be real with people. Yes. But you have to limit it. I'm not saying don't be real and raw. Okay. But you know when you have high energy and you know when you have low energy. And I'm saying people are in it for the experience, so they want to see the excitement. Okay, they want to see the joy. They want to see the smiles. That's what women are looking for. Okay? Woo! I just got done my workout this morning. You should have been on my workout push and play. It was awesome. I sweat so much. Oh my gosh, I burned so many calories. Girl, you should join me. Like, how different is that, right? So be aware of your energy. Okay. Social media, seasons. Okay, we talked about seasons. Okay. I'm an uplifter. I like to lift people up. If I'm down and mopey, I don't want to do a call. I'm not gonna get on Zoom. Maybe I'll get on Zoom and I'll put my screen on. Like, I don't want to see people. I don't want people to see me that way. I have been raw and I have been real with people when I've had down days and I've had upset days or something went wrong or, but that's not all the time. Okay. Show that, but there's a time for that. All right. So uplifting. Okay. I'm here to uplift my season right now. I feel like I have my energy back. I've moved. I'm ready to go. My focus is back on my team. My focus is back on Beachbody. I'm an uplifter. If you need to do a call with me, girl, I will set up a call when my energy is high and we can get you going. Okay. Now, find those uplifters at that time. because everybody is in a different season. So if you're a warrior woman and you're a coach, and your coach is going through something just like I did, I was going through a move. I wasn't 100% focused on Beachbody. But guess what? Most of my girls went to Jenny. And that's okay. You know, that was okay because my energy level was low. They knew where they needed to go. So you guys have to realize that too. If your coach is going through something or she's going through a season in her life, reach out to another coach. It is okay. Okay. But now I'm back. So now I'm here to help whoever needs help. Okay. And then you have your neutral. You have your neutral people, you know, they're up, they're down, they're kind of in the middle. Like, I can probably say this without hurting Tessa's feelings, but she can be energetic, but she also could be just chill. Like, just let me sit back and just chill and I'll just listen, you know? So I would say she's neutral. Okay. She has all the knowledge, but she can be happy for you. Okay. But she's going to chill and she'll answer whatever questions you have. So realize, talking about, you know, different personalities and stuff and different aromas and all that this past couple of weeks, I thought that was cool. Okay, be aware of who you can go to. And then you have your downers. Okay, thank you, Tessa, for okaying that. And then you have your downers, like you'll know when somebody's going through a hard time. You know when somebody's just struggling, going through a hard time. So I'm not going to go to that person and be like, hey, can you help me with this? Can you answer this question for me? No. Like, we're all smart. Okay. So what you need to do, like if you need to find an answer for something, go to one of your uplifters or your neutral girls. Okay. What you should be doing is reaching out to that girl that is in her season of just down. Okay, so we have to be aware of what kind of season our coaches are in on our Warrior Women team. Because guess what? We are all capable of all these seasons. Okay, we are all capable. We've all been there. So make sure we realize that. And I am so proud of my team for sticking with me through my downtime. Okay, I am so proud of you ladies. Thank you for reaching out to others. Thank you for all the coaches that helped out. But we have to be aware of that. I just wanted to bring that up tonight. And then whatever you invest your energy into, it will grow. Okay, whatever you invest your energy into, it will grow. Okay, 8 tips to use your time and energy wisely. So if you don't, get a pen and piece of paper if you want. You can write them down. I watched a little YouTube channel that I loved. I liked and subscribed. We'll see what it brings. But 8 tips. Okay. Number 1, start your day with your toughest tasks. Start your day with your toughest tasks. You're high when you wake up in the morning, your energy is high, right? You have a lot of energy that your body accumulated through the night. So you have to think, what is your toughest task in the mornings or the next day? What is your toughest task the next day? Is it pushing play? Okay. Is it power hour? Okay. Is it prepping your meals? Like, what is your hardest task throughout the day that you're going to need the most energy for? Okay. With your best self. Oh, because you'll have your best self. Okay. So I always worked out in the morning. I loved getting up, drinking my mama juice, push and play, getting it out of the way, right? So when I did the work, which is my last program I did it with my husband. He did not want to get up in the morning. So I had to okay, since you're doing this program with me, I will suffer and I will do this with you. And we'll do it when you get off of work at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. Oh my gosh. So, but I did it. Okay. It was doable. I did it. I was out of my routine. It was a whole new routine for me. But that was my downtime in my life, I feel like, like that. That was one of my downtimes. And it might have been because I did not get up and do my hard thing in the morning. And I got results. I did. But could I got better results? I think so. I think I could have got better results. But it was my husband that I was supporting at the time. So I did what supported him. And then when you start early, number 2, start early. Coach Jenny, you've been hitting that 5:30 a.m. Start early. You're more productive in the morning. I know that I am. Some people may not be morning people, but I am more productive in the morning. And then also, I love getting up early. I haven't gotten up early this week because I'm doing the ultimate reset, and my energy has been kind of low, and I feel like I need that extra sleep. So listen to your body, listen to your season, what you're in. But I can't wait till the 31st to start push and play on MBF. You girls are killing it. I love it. So I'm looking forward to that. But also in the morning and the AMs, my kids are sleepers. So I have no distractions, right? Start early and I have no distractions. So that's getting my workout in maybe, or what I've been doing is yeah, I am lucky. Yes. Woo-hoo, praise Jesus. So no distractions. Power hour. I haven't been working out in the morning, so I've been doing my self-development and doing my power hour in the mornings, checking my messages, getting girls, caught up and all that stuff. But start early, number 2. Number 3, take more breaks. Yeah? Take more breaks. You need to plan breaks, ladies. If you do a daily schedule, if you do something, if you have a list that's going on all day, put on your list a break. And that's a break, putting your phone down, sitting down, and just taking some deep breaths. Okay, but you have to allow your body to have a break during the day. If you don't have a break during the day, you're like, woo, 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 I need to go here and I need to do this and that. And what else is on my list? Let's go, You have to treat your body right. And you need breaks. Your brain needs a break. Sit down, take a break, and recuperate. Because guess what? If you take that 10-minute break of just closing your eyes and breathing and just focusing on your body, when that 10-minute break is over, you're going to feel more refreshed. You're going to have a clearer mind to get what you need to get done that day. Okay? And you're going to have more energy if you just take that 10-minute break. Okay? 4. Oh, also, wait. Number 3, when you take that break, you can also prep for what's next. Okay? So instead of, going right from this to that to this, and then I go here, take a 10-minute break, collect yourself. Okay, what's next on my list? I have a clear mind. I need to make sure I do it right. I need to make sure, what if I would go right into my self-development in the morning and from doing power hour right into, I'm just going off of Jenny's schedule, but right into schooling without a break. You know what I mean? I might be a little bit more distracted. I might be a little bit more on edge. I might not be 100% there because my mind's still thinking about power hour, So just take that 10 minutes to try to shut down And that way, when you get to your next task, you can be all in. You can be 110%. Yes, more motivation, energy. Okay. Number 4. We're on number 4, right? Yeah. Number 4, set boundaries. Okay, set boundaries. So maybe this is a time limit. Okay, you've got, girl, I can be on my phone all day long. And trust me, I've done that at the beginning. I was on my phone all day long to the point where my husband's like, hello, like, are we gonna have dinner tonight? Like, what are you even doing all day? Oh my gosh, the house is a mess. Like, I had to set boundaries. Like, power hour is an hour. I had to set that boundary. But I also had to set that boundary. That is the only thing I'm doing. I'm not going to scroll through Facebook. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to have distractions. I'm going to set my boundary. This is what I'm doing at this time. Okay. And then how about boundaries for your energy? Your energy. Okay. How much energy are you giving things? Are you allowing somebody to drain your energy? Okay, are you setting up, you know, say I want to meet with my coaches and I'm setting up a call at 1, a call at 3, a call at, you know, right in a row. Is that very smart on my energy? I wouldn't think so. You know, I could do a call in the morning, build some energy up, do something in between that's less energy, do another call in the afternoon, okay, build some more energy up, and then do an evening call or something, you know? So make boundaries, okay? Don't try to use all your energy up at one time, okay? Because in the long run, it's going to be better for you. It's going to have a better outcome if you spread that energy throughout the day at, you know, even. You guys know what I mean. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you guys know what I mean. Okay. And then use your resources. Okay. So like at nighttime, when I'm laying in bed, my husband's on his phone, and yes, we lay in our bed and we're on our phones at night. Like, that's the new generation. Hello. I do that. We do that. So we lay in our bed and we're on our phones. He loves to watch videos, and like he actually watches like worship, like music videos at night. I don't know, maybe it's for his mind or something to ease him. But anyways, I'm not judging him. I don't even know why I shared that, but whatever. He's doing his thing. I'm on my phone and I'm not scrolling through Facebook. What I'm doing is I'm prepping. I'm at a low energy, you know, I'm relaxing, I'm trying to calm my mind, and I'm just prepping for the next day. Okay, if that's going through and saving photos, or if that's going through and looking at different quotes, or if that's, you know, I'm trying to prep myself at a relaxed energy so that way the next day I don't have to use that energy. I already have that material. Okay? So use your resources when you can help save some energy the next day. And then number 5, watch for things sucking your energy. Watch for things sucking your energy. And it could be anything. I mean, we're all different human beings, so it can be a lot of different things. But a couple that I have written down is TV. Okay, TV, I feel like, is a waste of time. It can suck my energy, you know. How about social media? Can social media suck your energy? Abso-freaking-lutely. Are you kidding me? I caught myself scrolling the other day. And then I caught myself like scrunching down in my seat and I'm like scrolling through social media. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like that was sucking my energy that I have built up to be successful and to use on a purpose. So don't allow that. Okay. And then maybe you can, I wrote down journal. So things that are sucking your energy, maybe, I don't know why I wrote down journal. Maybe if you journal the things, oh, I do. It came back to me. Okay. So the reason I wrote down journal is because if you don't know where your energy is going every day, maybe start a journal. Okay. Maybe write down what you're doing daily. Maybe write down where your energy is going that day. Your high energy, your low energy. Okay. Write those things down and maybe you can figure out, why am I so dead tired in the middle of the day? Or why am I exhausted in the evening? So journal that energy. Okay. Number 6, eliminate your distractions. So if that kids, put a movie on for the kids. If your energy is low or something, put a movie on for the kids. Set and build that energy back up. Okay, eliminating your energy, your pets. Okay, like I need all my energy to sit here with my kids during school. So I'm going to boot this puppy outside because I can't deal with him and give him any of my energy when I'm trying to focus with my kids. Okay? So eliminate as much as you can. Like during this call, I want to give you guys all the energy that I have built up today. Okay? So my kids are outside because they are not getting any of it right now. Okay? They're out with my husband. So make sure you eliminate your distractions. Okay. Number 7. And we kind of discussed this, but it's plan tomorrow tonight. Okay, if that's sitting down in the evening and making your list for the next day. Okay, that way that's out of the way. You don't have to even put your mind to it the next day. You don't have to focus on it the next day. Make your list the night before, what needs to get done. And also, I feel like when you make a list and you think about what tomorrow is going to bring and you prepare for it a little bit, you're going to sleep better. Okay? Instead of, wondering what's tomorrow going to bring, what are we going to do? When am I going to get laundry done? When am I going to get the dishes done? Oh my gosh, I got to get the kids schooling in. What are we going to do? Okay? So if you plan tomorrow tonight, then you're going to sleep better. And then we talked about like saving pictures, saving content that you're going to use in your social media for the next day. Okay, number 8. Have a schedule. This is important. Have a schedule. And it's a task list. Now, a task list is different than a to-do list. Okay? Your task list is everything you need to get done that day and how much energy you're putting in to that task. Okay, a to-do list is, oh, I need to fix this thing that's hanging in my bathroom, or I need to maybe dust today, or I need to, like, tasks that need to get done. But no, that was the to-do list. Sorry. So a to-do list is just a list that you mark off, like, oh, I got this done. A hubby to-do list. You guys give your boyfriends or hubbies to-do lists, right? That's a to-do list. But a task, how much effort, how much energy, how much am I going to put towards this task? How long is it going to take me to do this task? Set a timer. Okay. And then, and that way, when you end the task, you feel good, right? You feel accomplished, and you feel like at the end of the day, you can look at that task list and be like, wow, I really expanded my energy and I really balanced it out through the day, and I got everything done I needed to get done. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. It's 8:48. Yay. That's all right. I almost made it. So,
Dude, that's like so much information too. That was awesome. Hopefully you guys took notes. I did. I took 2 little avocado pages of notes. This is my avocado book.
yay.
Oh my God, I just realized it was like boobs when I did this.
But Tennille, I wanted to tell you the time that you reached out to me to be like somebody like a challenger.
Mhm.
Seriously, I was low. I knew Jenny was there, but when you reached out to me, I thought that was amazing. You said, "Oh, great, okay," and you were wonderful. But I needed you at that time, and you were there, and I really, really appreciated that, and I haven't forgotten it.
Oh,
So
yeah, I remember. I remember our
yeah.
conversation. Yep,
Yep.
absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah, because
Thank
I
you.
remember where I was. I was getting ready to cross over the railroad tracks to get to school, and I'm just like, I really need Jenny right now. And then, but you popped up, and I needed that. So,
Oh, yay.
and that's my why, because I have so many girls, and I feel kind of emotional right now, but I have so many girls that I know that need this. And like today, Caroline had a friend over who needs this. And I had Caroline I said, "Hey, Kara, let's do your workout." We had a 30-some minute video, but it was 10 minutes. And I thought, you know what? This girl can do 10 minutes. And she goes, "Oh, that's a long time." I said, "You can do anything for 10 minutes. It's okay." I said, "Let's do it." So we were passing the buddy ball around, and I think by the end she had fun, but it's just reaching out. And then I just happened to attach the mom's name to it and said, "Hey, we really had fun, doing this today." Kind of
Good
planting that
job.
little seed.
Mhm. Absolutely.
I love that. That's super cool. Isn't that cool too? Like I know like when we can start creating like just that spider web kind of feeling of like I know like even just like some of my challengers have become like coaches for Alicia. Like people I signed up like 3 years ago have then now like signed up with Alicia. And like, oh my God, I used to talk to her. She signed me way back then and now she's connected with you. And it's so cool when you start to see that spider web, like I'm connected to you, who's connected to you, who's talked to you. And then like I always think that like the more spokes we have, the better too. The more connective tissue that we have. And I know sometimes, and I think I've talked about this before, of like the difference between like my sister always would be like, "Well, Jen, you do that. Like that's your thing, and everybody signs up with you." And I'm like, "Yeah, but don't look at it as like I am taking everybody. Look at it as it's validating why you should be doing it too." It's perspective on how you want to look at it. And she would always think that like she didn't have anybody to sign up, and I'm like, Nicole, the fact that we would both do it actually validates it more, it connects it more, rather than, oh, that's what she does and this is what I do. But the fact that we do the same is actually so much more powerful, right? So like the fact that we are all on the same wavelength and the same page and the same mindset is so important, because it just makes it that much more trustworthy, too. Is like, because you knew that what I was saying and what Tennille was saying, you can feel that sense of, okay, they really care, or like, oh, they're coming from the same angle, or they're coming from the same place in their heart even. And I think that when we realize that it actually validates it, rather than oh, well, everybody's doing that. Well, then obviously it's working, or like we've been around this long and you've seen us, lose the weight, or you've seen us become better. It's like, it's undeniable is how I feel about it, in which it just makes us that much stronger. And so I love when we can all kind of start connecting with the same people, because it really helps say, oh, well, you know, Tennille and you know, Nicole, so why wouldn't you come in with us? You know, it's like that should be all the reason that's why you should do it, not why you wouldn't do it, you know? And I just think if we get in that mindset of it, of like, wow, well, she said this and I said that, well, I might as well do it, you know? And that can really help bring those people in. So sometimes even recognizing, oh, so you know so-and-so and I know so-and-so, so maybe if we both talk to her, we could pull her in, right? You can start to do that, and you can almost I look at it as like ganging up on people. You know, like I know so Alicia Weaver, or both Alicias are, so Alicia Armstrong is Alicia Weaver's coach, but Britt Book is underneath Alicia, but she's somebody I signed up a long time ago, but she works with Alicia Armstrong. And so they were talking about signing her up. I was like, sign her up. I was like, she's going to challenge your mind. I'm like, but sign her up and put her under you, because you guys work all together and you see each other more. And I'm still going to be up here. I'm still here if you guys need anything. But it's like, it connected it, because she was like, oh, I know I've worked with Jen, and I've coached with Jen, and I work with Alicia, and it validated it and made it feel a little bit more safe for her to come into, right? Like she trusted it more because she was like, oh, a girl I work with, this girl I used to go to high school with, my friend down the street, they're all on this team, you know? And so really use that to our advantage, and kind of recognize who you have in common with the other girls on this team, because then you can maybe say, okay, hey, I know this girl and I've talked to her, and I know you've talked to her, like, let's really try to get her on board, you know? Maybe we can kind of like hang up, and I don't care who signs her up, but like, let's get her in, you know? And I think if we use that as to our advantage, rather than being like, oh, well, so-and-so's already talked to her, so I might as well not talk to her. Don't do that. If we both talk to her, then that's validating the fact that we all believe in the same thing too. So I love that. Girl, message those people. Do not ever feel like, oh, that's her challenger or whatever. I like literally, I'm like, take them. Like I take them. If they're gonna come with you and they're gonna work for you, like I'm still gonna be your guys' coach. I'll still be their coach. Like I'm here to help regardless. So like, however I can help you guys rise as well, let me know, right? Like if there's somebody you know and you're like, hey, I noticed that you're friends with them, maybe you can comment on their stuff some more. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll comment on their crap, or not crap, you know, I'll comment on their posts, and then you can continue commenting, and maybe we can kind of like tag team this person, you know, in a healthy way, in a good way, right? Nothing like malicious, but like in a way that's like, hey, maybe if we both started kind of engaging with her, she would understand what we're trying to do here. So use that to our advantage at this point, when we can start creating kind of connections, or even at the potluck, like bring a friend. Take a friend to the potluck, maybe somebody that's you know, maybe a challenger or something like that. Say, hey, why don't you come with me? I know that you've signed up for the bod access, why don't you come? A couple of the coaches are getting together, and that's a chance for you to suck them in, right? Because once they get to the potluck, once they get to meet the other girls, hey, it's like a shoe-in. You're in. And I know that even happened with like Warrior Hour. I don't actually think that there's any challengers left on Warrior Hour, because you guys all became coaches. Like we were just like we literally turned every single person that was on the Warrior Hour as a challenger into a coach. Like all of them, like every single person. I was like, holy crap. I was like, she became a coach during Warrior Hour, and she did, and she did, and she did. And I was like, holy crap, that happened. But I just think it was the experience, right? Let's like just be honest. Like it was the experience that we had during Warrior Hour, during one of the craziest times in our minds and in our lives. And so we have to hold on to that. You know, and I think we've talked about this for a while now, but it's always worth reiterating. It's not about the products we offer. They can go to Beachbody and order Shakeology without you. Why are they coming to you? Why are they coming to you? Say, hey, can you help me order that shake stuff that you drink? When it's sitting right on my desk and it says Shakeology down my counter, and they can Google it and order it, but they don't. They message me and they say, hey, what are those shake things that you're drinking? Can you tell me a little bit about it? Can you help me order it? I'm like, absolutely, I can. because I know they're coming to me because they like me. They trust me, right? So just remember that when you're like, I just love that, even just the way that like Nicole always describes it, like in her post or whenever she comments back to somebody, and you even said it this morning, of just reminding them it's about the group experience. It's about the accountability. It's about what happens here is so much more important than like doing perfect reps, or you know what I mean, like, or drinking your shake. Like, it's just so much more important, because I know once you get here and you get the experience, the rest will fall into place, right? And so I love just bringing that full circle about the experience, you guys, and the energy you bring. Like, what kind of experience are your people having, right? If you're not showing, if you've plugged girls into the challenge group, but you're not showing up in the challenge group, they're not getting to experience you, right? Like, where are you? You plug them into a group and then you're not even there. They're just seeing all these other faces and all these other coaches and people that they're like, I don't know who these people are. Like, you have to give them an experience. And if that means you got to start your own challenge group so you can give your 5 people a personal experience, or you just start posting more in the challenge group so they see your face. It's about the experience. It's about the support, right? So just remember that if you're plugging people into that challenge group, where the magic happens. That's where 90% of my coaches have come out of, is because I've plugged them into a challenge group, got them results, and then said, hey, you should become a coach. You should think about coming into our coach team. You should take the discount for that Shakeology. And hey, you said your aunt wants to sign up. Let's sign you up. And then you can sign your aunt up instead of you sending her to me. That's how 90% of my coaches have become, right? So just remember that when you're searching for your people, what are you talking to them about? Are you talking to them about the price of the package? That should be the last thing you talk about. There are times, like, literally where a girl has to ask me like 3 times, okay, what's the price? I'm like, oh yeah. I keep just talking about my group, or I just keep talking about like all this other stuff, and like I'll be like, oh yeah, let's get to that number. But I almost kind of make them ask me several times, because I don't want to be the first one to be like, it's $160. I don't want to word vomit numbers, right? I want to make sure that I really have their engagement. They really are listening to what I'm saying without being shut off by numbers. Okay, so it's about the experience. Don't be in a rush to talk about numbers. That'll happen, right? That'll happen. And so I really appreciate, Tanya, I really appreciate all the stuff you talked about. I really did. I wrote down, oh, there you go, all kinds of stuff. I wrote down your list. I loved it. And honestly, it was just kind of nice to sit back and listen to somebody else tonight talk, and just remind myself how amazing you guys are. It was just kind of cool to be on this other end of it sometimes, you know, not where I'm just like cranking ideas, but I just actually get to sit back and absorb, and even just like watch the other girls, you know, and just like, it's pretty cool to be on this side. It's awesome to see you in that role. Gosh, I remember the first call that you ever hosted. You were so nervous. You were so nervous. And I think you were like, I had a list, and you had like, and it's just so interesting to like really, really think back on that first time you ever hosted a call to see you now. Like, your energy is so different. Like, you've grown so freaking much. And even though you say that you had downtime, I've seen girls have downtime. They ghost. They disappear. They cancel their coach account. That to me is downtime. But like, you've always still showed up. You've always still put the effort in. It made, even when you had a freaking migraine, you were still posting about your migraine. And I'm like, get rest. But I love that about you, because it's you show up regardless. Like, you guys, it takes courage to be seen every day. It really does. There's times where I don't want to be seen, or I don't want to talk, or I don't want to entertain, but I do anyway. right? I show up because I made a commitment to myself and to this business and to you guys. And it's really cool to see you guys do that too. Like for you guys to make that commitment to your girls and to this team and to the vision that I had. It's really, it's mind blowing. It's so cool. Like I sleep so well at night, knowing that I'm going to wake up and see your guys' faces the next day. Right. And I can count on that. Like, I'm not going to wake up and Tennille's just gonna be like, hey, by the way, I'm not doing that anymore. Right? Like I can count on Tennille being there. And the same goes for her challengers. They know Tennille is going to get up and be there for them. And so you have to ask yourself, are you giving that to your challengers? Can your challengers guarantee you're going to be there for them in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, 5 years? Are you putting off that energy that would make them know and trust you're not going anywhere? I would say like when everything happened with the hurricane for me, the fact that I coached through that rather than quitting gave a lot of people trust in me. They were like, oh shit, she's still doing that thing. Like she's all homeless and stuff, but she's still coaching. Like it was crazy, but I just remember being like, no, I am not letting this go. Like I refuse. I would build this business, and granted, I didn't have like a ton of coaches, didn't have a ton of stuff, probably had a fraction of what I do now. But had I not stuck it out then, I wouldn't have what I have now. And so if you are having downtime, it's okay. Coach through that. Because there's going to be a time where that roller coaster is going to go back up. Okay. And so just take everything that Tennille said and really try to see, be like, am I giving enough energy? Am I really like giving the energy I know I'm capable of? Am I really giving the experience my girls deserve? Okay. Because like the experience that maybe my coach created for me, or maybe the lack of experience my coach created for me. That's sometimes my motivation because my coach left me and I refuse to ever let that happen to you guys. So you guys know I'm going to freaking be there, but it's because of the lack of coaching I had. So I use that as like a motivation, but maybe, so maybe you guys are like, man, I love the way Jenny coaches. Then find a way to bring that to your people too, in your way. That's authentic to you, right? I love that. Thank you, Tennille. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you guys took notes and kind of really just like take a second to really absorb that list of 8 too. I think those are some great suggestions. Taking breaks, setting plans, setting schedules, tasks. I always mess it up, but it's fail to plan is a plan to fail. Right? Is that right? Yeah, like if you fail to plan, you're basically planning to fail, right? So if you could set yourself up, you're going to be so much happier. Like things are just going to go so much smoother, right? Even though I love to rebel, I love to rebel a good schedule. I'm like, no, I won't do it. But everybody functions so much better in my family when we're just on it. So it's just what's best. So interesting. I love it. Awesome. All right, ladies, I hope you have a great night. I'm going to end there at about 9:06. I'm so glad we recorded this so I can share this with the other girls that maybe missed it or had to jump off. And tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. workout, so be there. And then we'll have the weekend off to just breathe. No work. And no work. That's right. He knows. He's excited. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Tennille, as always, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Bye, ladies. Have a good night.